Hi everybody, welcome to my hillside urban garden. Today we're going to do a segment for beginning gardeners. I'm going to show you two plants that I would recommend if you're thinking about you'd like to start having to garden or having some pots around your property. I'm going to show you the two plants that I would recommend that you start with. So the first one here is going to be a Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. Very, very easy plant to grow, and as you can see, it gets very large as well. So that'll be our first one. And the second one is going to be a geranium. And you can know that geraniums come in all different colors, not only for the flowers, but different kind of leaves. You can get them variegated as well. And this is a very easy plant to grow because it holds up very well if you forget to water it. And it's very drought tolerant, so I would also recommend any kind of geranium as well. You can also get the trailing kind if you like that kind of growth habit. So these are the two we're going to plant today. So when you're starting out gardening, one of the first things that you want to learn is always read your tags, because the tags tell you how big the plant is going to grow, what kind of water it needs, what color are the flowers, and some information about the plant itself. So always read the tags when you're starting out, or even if you're a seasoned gardener, read the tags to see how big these things get. So we're going to start out here with the Supertunia Vista Bubblegum. Now this plant on its tag, it's one of the proven winners plants, which I just love. So like I said, I highly recommend this one, and it gets very large. Most of mine get about 4 or 5 feet tall sometimes. So, but we're going to plant this one here in the container that's already here, and you can see it also has water to it already. It's already hooked up to our irrigation. But you can have this on your patio, and you can water it by hand if you want as well. Probably maybe once every 3 days should be about fine. But again, here's the tag, and you want to read what it says on the back on how these plants grow. So if you're just beginning, read the back and you can learn a couple things about the plants. So today we're going to plant this one. And another thing too, when you get your potting mix, if you're beginning your gardening, is that get one that already has the plant food inside of it. That's what this one here is. So this is a Miracle-Gro product, and it's got some slow release fertilizer that's already in here. One less thing you have to buy, and you can kind of hit the ground running with this one. So all we're going to do is that I'm just going to make a little hole here to put the plant in. So the fertilizer is already in it. So I'm just going to squeeze it just lightly here. I'm going to hold the plant at the base. I'm going to turn it over. And sometimes if I just give it a couple little pats here, it'll release the plant. There you go. You can see it's got some roots there. This is not terribly root bound, so we don't have to loosen it up, but you can if you want. So now we'll kind of look at it. How do we want the plant to look? Where do we want it to flow down? We don't want it maybe to rub against the fence here. So I'll kind of place it. Where do I like it? How do I want to see it? Where am I going to see it from? Do I have a chair over there that I can see it from, or a window? So think about those things when you're putting the plant in the ground. So we'll just put it in like this. And we'll just push the dirt around the base of the plant. And just give it just a little snug, not really hard, but a little snug. And there you go. And the next is going to be the geranium. Same thing, you got the tag here, read up on that. And I've got this in a much smaller pot. Now this geranium will probably do well for maybe 2 or 3 years in this pot before maybe I have to amend the soil or something. But again, this is potting mix that already has the fertilizer in it. So it's kind of a win-win. So I've made a little hole in here. I've got my geranium, and look how pretty this is. You got pink and then like a hot pink in the middle. Gorgeous little plant. Little tap comes out, and we're just going to put it in here. So I'm going to make sure that this plant, the top of how it was in the little pot, is going to be right at the dirt level in the pot. So you don't want to plant it any deeper, you don't want to plant it above. That goes for both of these. Plant them right at the dirt line. All right, look at that. So there we go. So for the beginner, if you know somebody that wants to start out in gardening, recommend this video to them. But here are two plants I highly recommend. You can get geraniums at any garden store. be Home Depot, even Lowe's, and of course your local nurseries. The proven winners, I know that Home Depot does sell them, but your local nurseries do too. And you can call your local nurseries and say this is what you're interested in, and most of them are happy to order them for you. So thanks for watching the video today, and I hope you plant these nice, simple, easy plants, and we'll see you in the next one. And always remember, be safe in the garden. Always wear your hat and your sunscreen. Thanks everybody. Bye.